a second YouTuber movie has struck the towers. This time it's Markiplier's Iron Lung, which he has directed, written, done the lead acting and the editing all for this movie. And I'm not gonna lie, this movie's way too long. If this was a short film, I think it'd be much, much better. I ended up catching his YouTube video for this game immediately after the movie. The game only takes 46 minutes to beat. And honestly, this movie should have been 46 minutes. It's way too drawn out. It gets really, really boring to a point, specifically after the respawn sequence. I thought that was just a way to stretch out this movie for another 30 minutes. I think this movie's way too long. Way too long. If this was a 70-minute film, this would have been done, I think, much, much better. But it just takes way too long. The writing for this is just so fucking boring, and it feels like it's going all over the place. It's very scuffed. It's very, very scuffed. But I don't really have a huge negative to say about this movie aside from its boredom. I'm really happy that he managed to get this in AMC's and every single big theater chain. I think that's a very impressive feat, especially for your first film. You can tell there's so much passion and love for this movie while you're watching it, even though you may not like it. You can really, really tell how much passion there is here. I think Markiplier picked a game he really loved and he put his heart and soul into the movie. And I think the writing comes from the fucking game, to be honest. I think a lot of the writing comes from the game. A lot of the writing in this movie as well feels like you're watching a video game player play through a video game for the first time, which, while I don't hate, I do think it gets the dialogue is a bit shit at times. A lot of Markiplier says fuck a lot in this movie, which I don't hate. I think the scene where he's talking to the intercom lady and just swearing at her, I think is funny. The comedic bits with him work out actually really damn well in this movie, but a lot of the interactions with him and the intercom person just don't work, and they aren't. It isn't creepy enough. It just isn't. Yeah, there's nothing creepy here, and it's a cosmic horror movie, so I'm expecting a lot more than it's giving. I think the cool blood ocean scenes with the giant fucking god thing looking at him and talking to him, and he's shackled in the blood ocean is fantastic. I wish we got more of that. Maybe more of a cosmic horror feel. I didn't like that we were just trapped inside the ship the entire time, but I get it. He's trying to do a passion project for a game he loves. It's just there should have been more. If there was a build up to where he got there instead of just a bunch of shitty flashbacks, I think this movie also could have been a lot better. Cut out the entire respawn sequence. Do like a build up to how he got here. Why is he a convict? Blah blah blah. We know why from the flashbacks, but I think a build up to it would have probably been a little bit better. Um, there's a lot of creepy scenes in this, which just don't lead to anything. You have the fish guy steering the boat, which I guess is just a hallucination. You have the scene where Markiplier goes under the ship to restart the engine, and there's someone walking above him. You get nothing out of that. I don't know. It just I feel like there's so much nothing in this movie, and it's such a shame because there's such a creepy presence here, and there's such a good build up potentially in Iron Lung that we just never get. I don't want an Iron Lung 2, but I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I would love Markiplier to do another movie again, even though I am giving this a 5 out of 10. I don't blame him for this. I really don't. I think there is true potential for him as a director. Maybe not for something huge, but if he has any more games he's passionate for and are actually good, I think he could kill it. Honestly, I'm gonna say something brutal. If he did the FNAF movies, I think there's a chance those movies would have been way better than what they are. Honestly, I think he would have killed it. But doing Iron Lung, I honestly think someone else should have done Iron Lung. But I think he did a great job as a passionate fan of the game, being accurate to the game. Sure, I think he did a good job at that, but this movie's very boring. The first 20 to 30 minutes, some of the dialogue is almost completely not understandable in the slightest, which I hated. The sirens and the noise the ship makes are just way too loud, and I could not hear what the intercom lady was saying for the first 20 minutes of this movie. It's completely not understandable. It's horrible. It was really, really horrible. And even to points where I couldn't understand what Markiplier himself was saying. But Iron Lung, really good passion project. I don't think it's necessarily an amazing movie. If this was a short film, probably would have been one of the better short films in the year, to be honest. But way too long, drawn out for an extra 30 minutes. I think Markiplier was actually pretty damn good at acting, which I'm happy to say. But just what I probably wouldn't watch this again. I really wouldn't. Yeah, I guess that's it for Iron Lung.